Hey everybody, welcome back. This is Gloria Norwood, owner of Sophisticated Spa Shop on Etsy.com. We're going to roll the dice again because we got a 7-11 or a 12. Let's see what they hitting for over here. So what I'm finna do is I'm finna pull this Isis Oracle and see what information we have for a sign for the Isis Oracle. Like I said, this is really deck a lot of people want to know about it. So I'm going to pull the astrology dice. I'm going to pull out my information packet. Because like I said, they give you a little small packet. It's informative. Like I said, I got this from the Five and Below store. Shout out to Five and Below. I'm going to roll the dice. You only got to roll it like one time or twice. It depends on if you get a sign that you can't really recognize and it's on the wrong side, or maybe the little line then got scratched off because you didn't roll them too much. You might have to sometimes buy you another set just to make sure you see it in the right thing, or you can read for two different signs if you buy two different sets. Okay, so we have Libra. So we have Libra in his fourth house under, see, there we go with the south node, north node thing. So this must be, I want to say, see how mine looks scratched up. I want to say, because it doesn't say south node or north node, and the line is at the bottom instead of being down up under like it's supposed to be up under the bottom or be down here because it's upside down. So I don't like to fight with the south node, north node. I don't like to play, but it look like somebody could be in a south node. They just placed it different. So yeah, this person could be in a south node. See how the line is with the paper says something different. So yeah, this person could be in there. I want to say south node or north node. Because that's what the signs say. See, this would say north node, and the other one has to be south node. See, so it would be south node. So it would be Libra in this fourth house on south node. So you'll see what they got for this Libra. Like I said, I love these cards. They're amazing by Miss Alana Fairchild. Thank you for these cards, Miss Alana. They are amazing. I want to see what messages they have for you guys today. For you Libras, the Libra collective. Like I said, the dice is right here. We got one already. Let's see. Miracle Isis, miraculous healing of the goddess. So it look like the Queen and King are here. You know what I mean? Present themselves. It's the miracle ice. So it look like they could be creating miracles in Libra's life sometime soon. It could be justice. It could be bringing you blessings. Depends on what that Libra's been doing. Because they only come to see family or enemies. So if they come to see you, the enemy of your family. So it look like, yep. So they could be. It says that here the rat of Isis plan. And we're gonna open the book for these three senses. I'm only gonna pull 3 cards. So we'll go to the book and start from there, and you'll get the full meaning of what they're expecting of people, and what the sign means or what the card means. Before anybody say, "Oh, what does the card mean?" Well, I could be army and say go buy the book, but I wouldn't do that because I wanted to know, So I'm informative, so I'm gonna give y'all the tea on what I know. Miracle Isis. Isis was known as a talented practitioner of the healing arts and was capable of miraculous healings for you, beloved. She offered a miracle healing. No matter how much you have struggled with a particular matter, no matter how impossible it may seem to imagine your life, Without this old wound, addiction, problem, relationship, issue, or inner struggle being a part of it, you are guided now to accept the possibility of miraculous healing, to let go and let the goddess to be. The Lady Isis wished to lift a load that has become too heavy for you to heal on your own, beloved. She cannot take something away from you if you are not willing to release it to her. However, release for healing means trust, letting go of attachment to outcome and how the outcome might be achieved, opening to the divine genius of healing that seeks to express the perfection of divine love through you now. To hand something over for healing, especially when it has been a long term or persistent difficulty, or simply seems to be too great or overwhelming to be healed, takes a radical change of mind and heart. To dare to hope without becoming attached to how or when something can happen, to surrender without forgetting, to follow your intuition and act accordingly, to trust even though you may have been disappointed or hurt in the past. All these things take skill and courage. Yet these are the requirements for us to surrender into the great healing of divine love. Lady Isis speaks through this oracle and says that recovery from trauma and emotional healing is not only possible, but if you're willing, it can happen for you now. No matter the depth of grief, loss, despair, fear, or anger, love can and will absorb all of it. This oracle is also an indication that a spiritual gift or awakening of deep healing ability at a new level are coming your way. Keep your eyes and heart open and let go of doubt and fear about opening up to a new level of proficiency. Dedicate your work to divine love and trust that it will flow through you strong now. You are capable of great work when you trust in your own heart and the love of the divine flowing through you with total surrender. And then it gives you a ritual and an incantation where you can invoke Lady Isis. So, like I said, if you want to get the book, I'm not into invocations. I usually just talk to her like a regular person, and they usually respond. But like I said, most people, if you are a gifted person like I am, or a seer, or like I said, I have the power of 7 scorpions, and I found that out about myself. So I'm able to conjure lower vibrational spirits by birth. So I'm able to talk to entities and speak to them on a regular basis because of my spiritual gifts. I'm constantly gaining stock. So like I said, if you do have spiritual gifts that you notice, make sure you go to the magic store, the metaphysical store, because like I said, you might just be spiritually gifted and people are, trying to provoke you to be aggressive. So let's try to see where, the best part of you fits in, because this could be one of your family members somewhere along the way, Libra. So we'll get it started. Then we have ancient power mysteries. And hopefully it's at the front, like I said. You have to go through the book and they'll give you beautiful information. We have ancient power mysteries. Here the rattle of Isis playing. The rattle of Isis, the sistrum, is playing in the hand of the goddess now. Can you sense it with your inner hearing? Its vibration reaches through your crown chakra and enters your body, initiating you into great ancient power mysteries of sound, creativity, and healing. This is a time when words or music will become increasingly important on your spiritual path and healing journey. When the Lady Isis initiates a beloved into her ancient mysteries, life can become quite interesting. An initiate of Isis does not just learn new ideas as a student, but is thrown into the experience of the mysteries in real day-to-day living, so that they may be truly mastered in our lives, and then utilize in service to help the lives of others too, so that one day all beings will be healed and whole according to the will of the divine feminine. The rattle of the Isis initiates us into the mysteries of sound, healing, and creation through vibration. If we listen carefully with our inner ear, we can hear the sounds of the universal law. We can sense the hear with our inner ear, the movements of our planets, the beating of our heart, of Mother Earth, and the music of the goddess, guiding us through sound, helping our souls to dance and move, and our lives to heal. You are guided to use words that reflect that experience you would like to create in your life. It may involve shifting how you speak, for example, rather than focusing on struggle of what is not working, focusing on the sign of life and healing that you experience. This may also include using chant, incantation, and prayer. It may also involve singing or playing a musical instrument or using sound for healing through a voice or another instrument such as crystal bowls, rattles, keyboards, or string of wood instruments, and letting the sound move you. You may use this healing for yourself, but if you are a healer, this oracle can guide you to explore this in your healing with others. The oracle guides you to honor the power of your voice, whether through speaking or sung words, and in what you write, speak about, or stand for symbolically also. You have a potentially very powerful healing voice, and you are guided to recognize the responsibility that you have for what you proclaim through your voice. Is an acknowledgement of freedom, respect, and love for others. Do you use powerful speech with wisdom and kindness? In order to help you master the ancient mysteries of the system, use the beautiful voice with spiritual responsibility and wisdom. You also need to acknowledge where you have used the power to manipulate others to get your way or fail to be respectful. Forgive yourself aloud and ask for forgiveness, in person or spiritually, if doing so in person is not possible or appropriate. Often initiates don't realize where they are not conscious until thrown into initiation, which helps us become more aware and grow. It can be confronting to become aware of issues that need healing within us that we had no prior awareness of, and it can be tempting to criticize or judge ourselves. Choose not to do so. Be kind to yourself. We are all learning. Allow Lady Isis to help you find your way to the wise use of the power of the sound. What you will learn through the initiation of the system is an understanding that your words are powerful and create resonance. You will become able to create divine sound through music and speech for clearing, creating a manifestation. As you do so, your power to generate consciously cultivated higher frequencies will grow, and you will feel more masterful in managing your moods and the energy of your environment. You can manage karmic responsibility for what you create through the spiritual intention to be of a service and healing. Then we all benefit from your growth. Remember, just as your body may naturally wish to dance when you hear a wonderful piece of music with your physical ears, so too when the inner ears of the souls hears the cosmic tune of the Divine Mother, urging growth, healing, and great joy. The soul wishes to move of our lives change. If this is happening for you already, and you're feeling the onset of perhaps quite deep upheaval and change, know that it is a part of your initiation into the ancient power mysteries, and your soul is dancing. Trust in the flow. Work with your words to bring yourself into alignment with your soul, remembering that the soul resonates with love, bliss, abundance, peace, joy, and connection with all that is. Focusing on these kinds of energies and your words will help you align with your soul and genuinely feel the peace beneath the changes you are expecting in your life. And like I said, every card comes with a little ritual, so if you get the book, then you get all the details, all the juicy stuff, if that's what you're into. But I'm just giving you the educational part, because that's just how I am. I want to educate people, because I was unknown, and now you're in the know, and we all know. So, like I said, we're going to go to Serpent of Fire. That's the next card, the last one. And that'll be the end of this little short snippet. Serpent of Fire, Priestess of the Serpent Sisterhood. Isis, Priestess of the Serpent Sisterhood, and the Queen of Serpent of Fire guides you through the transformation new. Now, as your energy fields grow stronger and your old energies are burned away in the process of your growth, trust that you are growing and more capable than you have ever been previously. Do not assess your current ability based on your past standards, as they no longer apply to you. You are stronger and more powerful now than you have ever been before. You need to learn afresh what you are capable of, and Isis helps you now. The serpent head piece of Isis represents the inner fire serpent or Kundalini as it rises in accordance with spiritual growth and empowerment. This happens when the time is right and we are ready. It is important to realize that as your inner energy and power is growing now, you will need to get used to new levels of strength. This means that you will need to adjust your senses of how your own abilities to meet your new levels of energetic empowerment. You will need to realize you are capable of more than you previously were, and also you may need to temper your behavior to take into account that the greater power and effect of your words, thoughts, and actions. When you grow stronger, your words, thoughts, and actions and intentions gather potency, more so than before. Your responsibility for what you put out into the world grows too. In the same way that a drop of water causes less movement than a tsunami, your emotions and words will have a bigger effect because the energy behind them. Your serpent of fire is awakening. Isis can help you manage this process so that what you put out into the world comes from a place of wisdom and love, service and compassion, healing and awareness. One of the first lessons this card offers you is to recognize of your power. It is perilous to underestimate your power, your spiritual power, as you can unintentionally create harm by not realizing that your actions and words have an effect on the world around you. And the effect of those actions and words come back to you multiplied as karmic return. Serpent of Fire calls you to become aware of your power by having an open and curious awareness and noticing with detachment and clear perception the signs of confirmation that you do have an effect upon your surroundings. You can then manage your power with great wisdom. If you have pulled this oracle along with the Eye of Horus, then you must be particularly careful with your thoughts. Asking that your negative thoughts be cleared when you catch yourself thinking in such a way. Your mind has a lot of power in sending negative or vengeful thoughts towards another, even if you just in a rash moment of anger, can be harmful to them. If you catch yourself doing this, it is extremely wise to go into your heart and apologize to them and send them love, even if it's just someone walking down the street or driving a car, and the entire process happens in only a matter of seconds. The second lesson of the Oracle of the Serpent of Fire is to trust in the process of the inner fire of what is being burned away. Just as the serpent sheds its skin to reveal itself anew, there are changes happening inside of you, and some old identities, beliefs about yourselves and others, old habits or patterns of behavior that would not survive the growth into the new expression of you. Whilst you will likely to be happy to let these go, there can be uncertainty and a sense of not knowing who you are anymore as you transition between the old and new expressions of yourself. This is a sign that you are growing in a profound way, and rather than something to be avoided, it can be embraced as confirmation of this growth. Lady Isis, priestess of the Serpent Sisterhood, understands that in the growth of spiritual power, old forms are burned away to allow for new life to emerge. It is safe to trust that in endings or discomfort as the familiar begins to make way for the unfamiliar in your life now are signs of your growth and are to be celebrated. So that's what we have for Isis Oracle. Miss Elena Fairchild, thank you. This is beautiful. So we'll get back to you with another one. Have a blessed day.